Hey guys, Nathan from Barron's Auto Detailing here. So today I'm going to be cleaning these rims. These rims have been sitting in a garage with dirt, dust, a little bit of road salt for the past 1.5 to 2 years. So you can imagine that there's a lot of gunk and junk on these rims. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off cleaning the tires with my Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner diluted down 10 to 1. We're gonna brush it with my wheel brush, and then once we rinse it off, then we're gonna hit it with our Meguiar's Wheel Brightener. So this comes in a concentrate as well. I'm having trouble recalling what that's diluted down to, but we'll spray that on the rim. It's an acid-based wheel cleaner. There's no need to worry about it hurting the rim as long as you spray it on, scrub it, and rinse it off right away. If you decide to let it sit on the rim for 5 minutes, it might hurt the rim. But in this application, we're not going to have any trouble with it. We're literally just going to be cleaning down the rims. We're going to get the face, and we're also going to get the back end. So let's get started. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse down the rim. There's some controversy on whether or not this is the right way to do it. Some people think that it's better to spray the rim down with the wheel cleaner, because if you're using water and rinsing it down, you're taking away from the strength of the wheel cleaner. But personally, I think it's better to get a lot of the grime off, like the heavy grime that can come off by the water, and then if I need to use a product, I'm going to use the wheel cleaner. So now that I've rinsed it, let's start hitting it with the chemicals. Hey guys, so now we're going to hit it with the chemicals. As I said, we're going to start off with our Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner, diluted down 10 to 1. So you're going to have your sprayer on a misting spray, so you got a pretty good amount of product on there, but not too much to where it just drips right off. So you can start spraying down the face of the wheel, the tire. And in this case, because of the fact that it is not on a vehicle, I'm actually going to be able to clean the tread as well. Now I'm going to take my wheel brush. I'm going to start by just scrubbing it down. And you can see as I scrub it, it foams up. And that's going to be when the cleaner starts to work and break down whatever grime, tire shine might be on the actual tire. So now it's foamed up a little bit. I'm just going to let it sit and start on the actual rim now. So like I said, Meguiar's Wheel Brightener, I'm just going to spray it directly onto the rim. And it's okay if this does get onto your tire. It's not going to hurt anything. This stuff is actually fairly cheap, so I'm not afraid to get a lot on there, just so it can really start to work. Now I'm going to go with my wheel brush again and just kind of get this lip. Get any heavy stuff on there, and then I'm going to go into where the lug nuts would be, and then kind of go in between these spokes to get in between there. Normally what I would do is I would use a toothbrush, a soft toothbrush, to get in between rims like this with spokes that are close together, but unfortunately I don't have one on me right now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our wheel woolie. So wet this is already wet, and then you're just gonna go in between all the wheel spokes and make sure you put it all the way in so you're getting the back barrel of the wheel. Now, because I'm trying to do a very good cleaning on this, I'm still going to clean the back side of the rim separately. But if this tire were on the actual vehicle, you would want to get in there as deep as possible. So now we've washed it, we've rinsed it down, we've scrubbed it with the cleaners. Let's rinse it off and do some finishing touches to the wheel. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with rinsing the tire off. Hi. That's the only issue with filming on site, is you get some people that kind of butt into your videos, but it's okay. Not an issue. So now that the actual tire is rinsed off, we're just gonna take a microfiber towel, wet it a little bit, wring it out, and then we're actually gonna spray some of our wheel cleaner directly onto this towel. Because of the fact that I don't have that toothbrush that I was talking about, I'm just gonna take the towel and get in between these spokes to get any spots that I may have missed with the actual wheel brush. So that you could see what we just pulled off. That black on there is some brake dust residue that I just pulled off. So now that we hit it one more time, we'll just rinse it off one last time. And now, not on camera, I'll do the same process on the back end of the tire and the rim, and then after that, then I'm gonna dry it off. Hey guys, so I just went ahead and cleaned the backside, the barrels of the rims and the tire off of camera. So now that the rims are completely clean, let's take a look and see what the finished product looks like with a closer look. So as you can see, we got all of that brake dust off. Any black spots that you may see, those are just little spots that the salt that was on here over winter had kind of corroded. But we made sure to get all of the brake dust off of these. So now that you've seen a little bit of a closer look, let's take a minute and dry these. So wheels, similar to paint, need to be dried from all the water that's on there, or else you're going to start to get water spots. So we're going to get in between these spokes with the towel. Make sure not to leave any water because we don't want water spots. Water spots are not good. They can really hurt the paint, or in this case the chrome finish. And then once you've once you've dried the chrome, then you can go ahead and use that same towel and just dry the wall of the tires. Alright, so now we've got a completely cleaned tire and rim. If I were to take this a step further, if I wanted to do a complete wheel detail, what I would go ahead and do is, now that they're washed, I would go ahead and clay bar the actual the actual chrome finish to remove any bonded contaminants on these wheels. A lot of the times that includes little micro specks of tar, environmental fallout, things like that. Then I would go ahead and polish them out, or buff and polish the coating with a wool pad, and that would just really clean them up and give them a nice clean finish. So I hope you enjoyed this video on how to clean your rims and tires. This process is no different if it were on your actual vehicle. Make sure to keep up on these. If you leave that brake dust and grime on there, it's gonna really decrease the life of your rims and your tires, so you want to keep up on that. Once again, hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, Barron's Auto Detailing.